Hello there and welcome to another episode of Beer Club. Today is going to be my third video on the Pinter Free. Here it is here, all lovely and blue and shiny. Previously I had unboxed it, then I brewed a beer with it, and now I'm actually going to pour out a beer and drink it and review it, because that's what it's for, isn't it? What's it going to be like? What will it taste like? Well, stay tuned to find out, and if you are interested in getting one of these yourself, I also have a discount code as well, so stay tuned until the end of the video for that. So to assess the quality of the Pinter Free, I brewed their seasonal release, the Naughty and Spiced, a Belgian spiced dark ale with an ABV of 5.8%, and the result was worth it. Let's just say that off the bat right now, it was well worth it. Even after only a week of brewing and a few days of conditioning, it was ready to drink. I might have to get used to pouring a pint of this from the pinter though. It can be a bit lively upon that first pour. Still, it doesn't take long to settle if it does. The beer is sort of like a dark, sort of amber colour in appearance. I can't really see the carbonation, so I can't tell if it's carbonated properly. I really hope it has done so. I'm hoping I've left it brewing and conditioning for long enough. Spoiler, I have. There was quite a big head upon its first pour, but it soon settles down to about 2 fingertips worth of foamy white head. Now, on the aroma. Let's talk about the aroma for a moment. Oh, wonderful. Absolutely wonderful to smell. Very Christmassy, very festive. Lots of spice and clover. I'm getting caramel and cinnamon. It certainly does smell like a festive beer, something that you would enjoy on a lovely, cosy winter evening. Maybe in front of the fire, you've got your slippers on, you've got Slade or Bing Crosby playing in the background. Perfect, spot on. Let's move on to the main event here, the taste. That's what we're here for, isn't it? The taste. What's it like? Well, I'm pleased to say it's fantastic. It's malty to begin with, followed by a lovely rich sort of caramel sweetness in the ale with zests of ginger and cinnamon. There's a pleasant bitterness on the back end, which leads to a lovely mouthfeel, a lovely sort of tingling of bubbles on the tongue. It is quite strong. It's stronger than I thought it would be. I mean, I know it's an ABV of 5.8%, but yeah, it was stronger than what I thought it would be. It's not overpowering, but it is one to sip and savour and enjoy. But I can honestly say, yeah, wow. I'm impressed. I'm really impressed with how well that's turned out. I'm dead chuffed, if I'm being honest. I'm dead chuffed with how that's turned out. Again, look at this. There's a lovely amount placing on the glass. It smells wonderful. It tastes great. Again, not for quaffing. It's not a session ale. It's not designed to be a session ale. It's designed for you to sit back, put your tree up, put some Christmas tunes on, get a pint of that going. Wonderful, absolutely brilliant. You can tell this is a good quality fresh beer, and it pours out great, which is all thanks to the new tap that the Pinter Free has. There's no elastic restraining strap, nor a locking mechanism. It just feels really good to sort of pour. Doesn't leak. I mean, there's a couple of drips that pop out after pouring a pint. I mean, I've got it here just on the edge of my bar. You might just want to just have to sort of deal with a couple of drips when you first pour it, which is to be expected. So yeah, I'm very pleased with how this first brew's turned out, and I will definitely be making further videos where I'll be brewing and tasting more beers that I've made on the Pinter Free. There's still the German beer, Weiss Nights, to try out that Pinter sent me for reviewing purposes. And I've also, as part of my sort of first beer, my first free beer as part of Fresh Beer Club, I've actually ordered a cider to try out as well. Something a bit different. So look out for those videos coming to the channel very soon. If you are planning on brewing on a sort of regular basis, it can actually be worth buying what is essentially a second pinter, a co-pinter, for the lower price of £69.99. So this is essentially just the pinter keg without the dock. And it means that you can have one beer on tap whilst brewing the next, which isn't a bad idea, come to think of it. So with my final verdict of the pinter, I can honestly say that even if Pinter hadn't got in touch with me and offered to send me one for free for reviewing purposes, I would have probably ended up buying one anyway. I mean, I've sort of looked at what was going on with the Pinter 1 and 2. I was doing my research on it beforehand because I was thinking of getting one of these. I was thinking of asking Father Christmas to bring me one. I'm glad that they sent me one, but I would have probably got one anyway. And it's good to see that they've tried a couple of things out with the first two models to see what's worked and what hasn't worked. And I can also say that Pinter have really nailed it here with the Pinter 3. It's fixed the problems of the first two Pinter models, and it's easy to manage because it's so much lighter. The third time really is the charm here. So it's certainly capable of making great beer that you'll actually want to drink, and if you sign up for the Fresh Beer Club, and pints are pretty reasonable. They work out about £1.70 each, which isn't bad at all. However, I should point out, you shouldn't just buy the Pinter purely as a money-saving exercise. If you're buying Pinter just to get cheap beer, it's not for you. Get the Pinter if you're wanting to do this as a hobby, a nice little hobby, or if you've been interested in like brewing beer before, but you got put off by the potential mess and the messing about that you'd have to do. As a hobby, brilliant, get it. But if you're doing it just to get cheap beer, no, I wouldn't do that. Yeah, it's not here to be a money-saving exercise. It's here to be a bit of fun. It's here to be a fun little hobby. It's here for someone who is generally interested in brewing their own beer. But yeah, if that's something that you're interested in doing, then the Pinter 3 should definitely be on your radar. Cheers. So thank you once again to Riaz from Pinter for contacting me originally about sending out the Pinter for reviewing purposes, and for the discount code that he sent me that I can offer to you, my viewers, my watchers, my audience for this channel. If you are interested in ordering a Pinter of your very, very own, you can get £25 off the cost of a Pinter from the official Pinter website by using the discount code at the checkout, BigDaddy25. That's BigDaddy25, and that'll get you 25 quid off the cost of a Pinter from the official Pinter website. This code will be valid until mid-January. But if you're looking on getting one for the post-Christmas lull to get you through those cold winter months, then yeah, if you're going to order it, get it ordered as soon as possible. Anyway, that's it for another episode of Beer Club this year. If you've enjoyed this video, then please do leave a like and a comment. Please also share this video across your various social media platforms, especially any social media that's got anything to do with craft beer, real ale, home brewing, anything like that. Share that far and wide. Whilst you're doing that on your socials, you may as well follow me on my social media platforms as well. All the details for that is going to be at the end of the video. And yeah, and if you've enjoyed it, do subscribe to the channel as well. I have a subscription button for you to click on. I also have a nice little notification bell for you to ring. And that will give you, well, a notification, funnily enough, whenever I have a new video up for you to watch. So until my next video, thank you very much for stopping by the Big Daddy D Reviews channel, the Mabbers Tavern, which is my my pub shed here at home. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll catch you again next time. Cheers.